So let's read the question. Two sides AB and BC and medium AM of one triangle are respectively equal to sides PQ and QR and median PN of triangle PQR. Right? So please understand what is given to us. We are given that, see, two sides AB and BC and the medium AM of this triangle are respectively equal to PQ, QR and PN of this triangle. So what is the correspondence? Go in the same order. First side of this triangle corresponds to first side of this triangle. So AB is equal to PQ. Next, second side of this triangle is equal to second side of this triangle. So BC, meaning this, is equal to QR, meaning this. Next, median AM corresponds to median PN. So median AM corresponds to median PN. So the first step is always mark what is given to you. So we're given AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR and AM is equal to PN. Please follow the order. First side to first side, second side to second side, third side to third side. So this over here is given to us. Next, based on this, what do we have to prove? We have to show triangle ABM. This triangle is congruent to triangle PQN. Second part, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Right? So now let's begin. So the first step is mark in your figure what is given to you. Next step, write it down. See, we are given that AB is equal to PQ. Next, we are given that BC is equal to QR. And next, we are given AM is equal to PN. These three things are given to us, right? So write in bracket, given. Now, what else is given to us? We are given that AM over here is a median. Similarly, PN is a median. So what does a median do? What a median does it divides this side on which it falls in two equal parts. I repeat, what does a median do? See, this over here is the midpoint. So median divides this side into two equal parts. That means BM is equal to MC. So I'll write over here, BM is equal to MC. Since these two parts are equal, both of them are individually equal to half of BC. Try to understand this. Let's say this is 5 and this is 5. So what is the total length of BC? 10. So two equal parts. So what is BM upon BC? 5 by 10, that is half. So basically whenever you have two equal parts, each of them is half of the total length. Similarly here, QN is equal to NR, that is half of QR. So QN is equal to NR, that is half of QR. So you can also write the reasons in bracket. Here we can write AM is the median. So AM is the median. Similarly here, PN is the median. So these interpretations are very, very important. So whenever you're given a median, that means it is dividing the side on which it is falling in two equal parts. So this is equal to this, which is half of the total length. Similarly, this is equal to this, which is half of the total length. Now, a very important conclusion over here. See, we know that BC is equal to QR. That means half of BC will also be equal to half of QR. I repeat. See, I'll copy this statement once again over here. See, we know that BC is equal to QR from here. Now, I can multiply both sides by half. So, multiply both sides by half. What do we get? That means half of BC is also equal to half of QR. Right? Think of this in this way. 10 is equal to 10. So, half of 10, that is 5, is equal to half of 10, that is 5. Same thing, if BC is equal to QR, half of BC will be equal to half of QR. Now, what is half of BC? Half of BC is this. So, this is equal to this. That means these four sides are equal. So, I'll rub this off. So, this implies half of BC is equal to half of QR. That means all these four sides are equal. So, BM is equal to QN and we'll say MC is equal to NR. Right? That is all the four sides are equal, but I've written in such a way that, so this implies all these four sides are equal. So BM is equal to MC, which is equal to QN, which is equal to NR. A very, very important result. So I'll box this and I'll call this 1. I repeat, see, we are given that BC is equal to QR. So half of BC will also be equal to half of QR. Now what is half of BC? BN and MC. What is half of QR? QN and NR. So because these two are equal, these two are also equal, these two are also equal. So all these four sides are equal. right? So the first part of the question is always write down whatever is given to you and whatever you can conclude based on what is given to you. So we're done till here. Now let's begin with the first part. So now you'll see it's very, very easy, right? So see, we have to prove these two triangles to be congruent. So let's take them. That is in triangle ABM and triangle PQN. So see what is given to us. Whenever we have to show two triangles to be congruent, see what is given to us. So in this and this triangle, first of all, AB is equal to PN, write it. AB is equal to PN, right? Next, AM is equal to PN, AM is equal to PN, right? Sorry, AB is equal to PQ. My mistake. AB is equal to PQ, AM is equal to PN. Now BM is equal to QN from here. See, BM is equal to QN. So that is why this is very important. I repeat, BM is equal to QN from here. BM is equal to QN. So right over here, BM is equal to QN. So what do we observe? All the three sides of this triangle are respectively equal to three sides of this triangle. So by SSS, they are congruent. So these two things are given to us. And this over here from 1. That is, this is a conclusion we drew. So what is the criteria we have used? Side, side, side. This implies the two triangles are congruent. That is, triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN. And what is the criteria we have used? Side, side, side. SSS, as you can see. So write in bracket SSS congruence criteria. So we're done with the first part, right? So the very important thing in this question is proving BM is equal to QN. How do we do it? BC is given equal to us as QR. So half of BC will equal to half of QR. What is half of BC? BM. What is half of QR? QN. So BM is equal to MC is equal to QN is equal to NR. As you can see from here, half of BC is equal to half of QR. So all these four things are equal to each other. Now in this first part we used BM is equal to QN. So we're done with the first part. We have proved these two triangles to be congruent. So now let me rub this off and then we'll move on to the second part. So now let's move on to the second part. In the second part we have to show triangle ABC is congruent triangle PQR. So see what all is known to me. AB is equal to PQ, done. BC is equal to QR, again given. Now because two corresponding sides are equal, what can we look for? Either SAS or SSS. Do we know if AC is equal to PR? No, we do not know. So leave it. So look for the included angle. What is the included angle over here? This. What is the included angle over here? This. Are these two angles equal? Yes. How can we get it? See, we just showed that these two triangles are congruent. So because these two triangles are congruent, let's see if these two angles are equal or not by CP/CT or not. I repeat, see, how do we have to think? I want to show triangle ABC is congruent triangle PQR. So first look at what is given to you. AB is equal to PQ, one side. BC is equal to QR, another side. Now either look for the included angle. This over here is the included angle. Here this is the included angle. Are these two angles the same? I do not know. How can we find out? We just proved that these two triangles are congruent. So let's check if these two are corresponding angles or not. Right? So we'll begin from there. So copy this statement once again. So we have triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN. So label this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you can mention bracket. How did we get this? From part 1. So from part 1. Now I want the angle corresponding to B. So look for B in the congruent statement. B is over here. B is the second letter. So second letter corresponds to second letter. What is second letter here? Q. So B, that means angle B, corresponds to second letter here, that is Q. Angle Q. So we have angle B is equal to angle Q. What is the reason? CP/CT. Right? So call this over here, let's say we call this over here 2. Because we've already used 1 in result, call this 2. Now look at these two triangles. So basically we have in triangle ABC and triangle PQR. So now it's very simple. AB is equal to PQ. Next, these two angles are equal. We just showed over here. So angle B is equal to angle Q. We'll just write the reason. And BC is equal to QR. BC is equal to QR. What are the reasons? AB is equal to PQ, given. Angle B is equal to angle Q from 2. That is, we have concluded this result. And BC is equal to QR, again given to us. So what is the criteria we've used? Side, included angle, and side. So by SAS criteria, the two triangles are congruent. So this implies triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. And what is the criteria we've used? SAS. So you can mention bracket SAS congruence criteria. So SAS criteria, hence proved, right? So remember, whenever you have two parts in a question, chances are pretty high you'll have to get CPCT from the earlier parts, which will be used in the other parts. That's a good tip, right? So now, let me do a recap. The first step is always understand what is given to you. So here we're given AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, AM is equal to PN. Now, we are given that AM is a median, PN is a median, right? So the first step is write down what is given to you. Now, the moment you see a median, what does a median do? It divides this side on which it falls in two equal parts. So this is equal to this is equal to half of the total length. For example, let's say BC is 10 units. So this will be 5 and this will also be 5. So what is BM in terms of BC? BM is 5, BC is 10. So 5 by 10, half. So always remember this is equal to this, half of the total length. So this is just for your understanding. So I wrote BM is equal to MC is half of BC, QN is equal to NR is half of QR. Now a very important thing, because we are given BC is equal to QR, that means half of BC will also be equal to half of QR. So this will be equal to this is equal to this is equal to this, right? Very, very important conclusion. Once you're done with that, now begin with the question. We want to show these two triangles to be congruent. This is equal to this is equal to this, right? Now, we previously saw BM is equal to QN. So by SSS criteria, the two triangles are congruent. Therefore, these two angles are equal. Now we have to prove the two big triangles to be congruent. AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR. Two corresponding sides are equal and the included angle is also equal. How did we get this? CPCT from the first part, right? So because, how did I think of this? In the second part, when we saw two corresponding sides are equal, that means either we'll have SAS or SSS, right? I looked for the third side. Do I know if AC is equal to PR? No. So leave it. Can I somehow get the included angle to be equal? Yes. I just showed these two triangles to be equal. So let's check if these two angles are equal or not. Write down the congruence statement. From here we get second letter, angle B is equal to angle Q. So because these two angles are equal, SAS. So by SAS criteria, the two triangles are congruent, right? So this is how you solve this question. So remember, first of all, always write down what is given to you. Based on that, whatever conclusions you can make. For example, we got the conclusion, BM is equal to MC is equal to QN is equal to R. Get that. Once you're done with that, then begin with your solution, right? So this is how you solve this question.